enter or whatever. So maybe I can set it up so that it looks more um mobile friendly.
Well, see, like
Because I feel like
when I went and looked back on the like, because apparently it auto makes like highlights of the stuff. When I went and looked back, it looked like a normal stream to me. I don't know what it looked like live version.
my version for you on TikTok looked like you know when somebody posts a 1080p by 1080 by 1920p to a phone and it makes a little bitty square in the middle and you have like black on the top and bottom. That's what your live was like because you're casting in 1080p, which if you're only casting to TikTok, technically you could switch your ratio for your screens on like OBS or Streamlabs to be the same size as a mobile phone and just set up live to broadcast that way. But I'm pretty sure that a mobile or the actual TikTok Studio, if you download it, that software makes so that you can actually take a 1080, like if you play League, you can clip it to where only a certain part of the screen is on the bottom, and you can take the other screen and put it on top. That way, you have a I don't know, like a view of yourself as your VTuber model, and you have the gameplay. But they can hit the turn phone sideways button, and your phone actually rotates, and you get the 1080p version. So it goes back to normal Twitch computer style live. So that's why I was saying I'm gonna download the studio because there's a lot more stuff you can do to cater to TikTok live, which if you get better at TikTok live, you actually could probably make more money as a content creator there quicker than you could on Twitch, but Twitch is more long term stability.
Let's see.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean the only thing I don't like about it is just if you download that, you can only stream to TikTok with that software. So
Shoot. I might just do a TikTok live where I do my VTuber only, and I'm like, thank you for the candy. Ooh,
no,
thank you
please
for the
don't.
roses.
That's brain rot content.
I remember when I first saw that. Oh God.
Thank you for the 10,000 glizzies. Entering glizzy
Thank you for the
overdrive.
glizzies. Yeah, just be a TikTok. What are those NPCs?
I need more bullets. I need more bullets. I need more
Nah,
bullets.
you can't hate on the more bullets.
Dude, that guy has got fucking cake.
It is
I need more bullets. I
brain
need more
rot
bullets.
content at its finest.
Dude, I love that shit.
So are we waiting for anyone to start or?
No.
No, we're just gonna start. Basically, up to this point, I've kind of talked to different people. If you guys want to go around introducing your characters like formally, we can start with that and get that going, so you're kind of more familiar altogether.
I have a question. Am I
Yeah.
introducing myself in a role playing way, like talking to you guys as my character, or are we introducing who our characters are?
So why don't we do both? Because I think we have new people playing together for the first time as well in this campaign.
Okay. I do not want to go first in that case.
But you're the one already talking.
All right, roll initiative.
I've suddenly got a roll initiative.
Roll initiative. See who has to talk first.
Yeah, we all.
Shit.
roll initiative.
Let's
I
see,
fucking 19.
I'll take the nat
I
one.
didn't.
Damn.
Jordan gets a 20. Let's go in the order of our initiative.
That was like your first, Jordan.
I still don't have a voice. No.
Make a major character decision right now.
Hallo.
Oh, big blah.
Und it's me, Kid Vic.
Oh no, it's Flaum. He's followed us here.
Now that we have a moment of peace from that hellscape that was a carnival, I'm Kid Verk. Most people usually end up calling me kid because it's easier. But I'm pretty much here to make sure Ash gets back home. It's the whole reason why I'm got sent out here in the first place.
Colby now.
Yeah, I think for clarification on that, for her, I think we had him be sent after you by your dad. And then you meet up whenever you escape the circus.
Are you talking to me? Question?
Yeah, Violet.
okay.
So Jordan's character is like a guy sent by your dad to like find you, and he finds you as you're like running away from the circus.
Oh, cool. So Kid is the one who came and found me.
Yeah, he's like your like king's guard kind of thing that was sent after you.
Okay, cool.
So from there we'll go to final.
Well, to play on what Kid said about the carnival, I mean, it might have been a hellscape, but they had tasty food in the garbage.
Did that rat just talk?
I'm wearing a I'm wearing a set of clothes and a hat. I mean, what?
Fair
People dress
enough.
up their dogs all the time.
I mean, like, I think by now he probably would like be developing like a bad habit of just playing with the cards, like kind of constantly, just like doing like what I don't know what you would call it, but that like deck shuffle thing where they like flip it in the air between their hands.
Oh, cardistry.
Yeah, like just the whole deck just back and forth.
Dang boy. Okay.
And he would say, but yeah, I can talk. Although I haven't been able to do that for long. I picked up like he'll like point to the one of the decks of cards. He says, I picked up this, and all of a sudden, I was a lot smarter, and I could talk. But the name I picked out, my name, Alexander.
I've been down next to your character, kind of get really close and just kind of examine you because I have no social awareness at all. I have not been around people in so many years. I just kind of get close to you because I'm so used to creatures in the forest. I'm like, how is it that someone made clothes this small?
Is it children's clothes?
I mean,
Probably.
they do have little people. You know, the gnomes are a thing.
You know, gnomes and halflings are a thing. He's only a
Um,
little smaller.
well, I've spent a very, very long time away from basically everyone. So no, I really don't know much about the world. I've spent majority of my time in a cave.
Were you born in the cave, or did you move into the cave?
Uh, the the details are honestly not important. I've lived a very, very long life. Longer than you probably could even fathom, small creature. Alex, did you say your name was?
Alexander. But you can call me
Alexander.
that for short if you want.
Oh, I am Azel. Azel Kane. Nice to meet you. Um, so how is it you became a part of did you say a circus?
I
Talk to
mean,
you.
I again, he points to like one of the decks he has. I took this when I gained the ability to be like I am now. The dickhead of a ringleader kind of threw me in a cage along with some of the rest of the people, and we were locked into kind of serving there against our will.
I kind of just look at you, like intriguingly, and stand back up, and then go back to go looking at the waves. Like I said, I have no social awareness or skills. When a conversation is over, I just walk away.
The old Irish exit.
It's interesting to make your acquaintance, Mr. Alexander the Rat.
Is a raccoon technically a rat?
They're rodents. But he seems more bipedal to be more than just a rodent.
I don't
I've
think I've
seen
ever seen
rodents
one
as
of
big
those
as him.
before.
That does not happen often, at least not on this plane of existence.
Have you been to many cities on the Sword Coast? Because I've seen rats bigger than
Also,
him.
the rats in the caves. I'm not sure what's deeper, but they get quite large.
Uh, Depending on the city being bigger is better sometimes.
The internet seems to say that raccoons are closer to cats and dogs and aren't not considered rodents.
Well, I guess somebody who technically had a pet raccoon in the Navy.
Yeah,
It's about that size, yeah.
the records can get pretty big.
Well, per that Google search, I find your calling me rat offensive. No, I'm kidding.
A rat is actually a slur.
Yeah, you have to call them a rack. You have to use a C instead of a T.
It's not just a boulder, it's a rack.
Pioneers to ride these baby for miles.
What are raccoons? Let me look this up.
They're a
Like
weird
trash
mammal
pandas.
family. They're
They're
just
what?
related. They're like a weird mammal family. It has like a science
Oh,
name.
okay.
They have a distant bear relative, apparently.
Oh.
Trash panda.
Yeah, trash bears. Okay, so I think we're on
Could you imagine if grizzly bears had
Paladin
opposable
with
thumbs?
Hayless Stormrider.
It'd be over.
I mean, I've been talking this whole time, but I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Alis. I'm from El Terrell. I swing a sword, I throw magic, and I rescued the raccoon and the clown. That's all there is to say about me. I'm here for an adventure.
I would say help rescued, or about like 50-50.
I mean, I gave you the out.
Just calls every helping, rescuing people.
Like to use the rescue action.
Look, just because I cut a rope and sent you flying out of the tent doesn't mean you did much. Well, I suppose you did set up the rope.
Well, so I think we're at Ash with Violet.
She just kind of shrugs, like, I am Ash. I was sent to the circus to want to help a friend. But it seems they did not need much help in terms of escaping. But it's kind of hard to not notice me gone. So my papa wants me back. And to be honest, I do want to go back. As much as I love animals, seeing them mistreated takes a sour taste in my mouth. Because I want to get off this boat. She looks warily down at the water. I'm not the best swimmer. And I'm not a fan of the water.
You know, you can just float. You don't have to swim.
Well, floating doesn't really get you anywhere fast. So, plus floating in these waters is basically like chumming a pond full of ravenous fish. Staying still puts a target on your back, especially in the ocean. And I don't like getting my hair wet. And she like kind of parts a part of her. She has like a very like silvery white hair that's carefully braided behind her.
All right. Well, from there, the only person left is Chuckles McJester. He is not currently here, but he is a tiefling clown from the circus that Ash was trying to rescue. With but as the kind of night progresses, you guys head out around midday with your ship. You will start to see a storm come in pretty heavily and almost out of nowhere. And as the rain starts to hit, you guys notice in the distance two seemingly small, for the tales that you have heard, dragons fighting above the island ahead of you as lightning streaks across the sky from each of them, and the storm seems to stir up around you. This island seems to be the place that you guys are destined to go after watching this fight take place for a few minutes. They seem to both kind of strike each other and fall from the sky in what appears to be a kind of stalemate of sorts. And in this, you start to hear a weird noise coming from above deck. It's very faint and coming through multiple layers of wood as you guys have taken refuge from the storm. Does anyone have anything they would like to do in this moment?
Is it possible to tell what color the dragons are?
Sure. Roll a like you can either roll a perception, or you can roll like a history or arcana to kind of like remember what kind of dragons use lightning breath.
I'll help.
Alright. I'll do arcana. And where is arcana? There we go. 21.
All right. With the 21, you know that in the tales, blue and I think it's, let me see. I think it's copper.
Yeah, copper sounds about right. I know blue is one of them.
Yeah, there is. There is definitely a blue dragon with this fight. The other one, I can look right here, actually. Yeah, it'll be a bronze. A bronze and a blue dragon typically is what gives lightning breath, and that's what you would know with your arcana. And these seem to be different shades, so you could assume that these are like a metallic and a chromatic dragon fighting each other.
Okay. So there's two dragons just fighting up into the sky, and both of them are lightning based. Does it seem like they're the ones causing the storm? Because a lot of the times,
Yes.
especially with lightning dragons, they're the reason.
Yeah, you can kind of tell that like there's sparks from their breath with the wind they moved around, kind of like ignited the storm from the clouds, and the waters are kind of rough here.
Mm. Does it look like there's anyone riding them, or they're just like
no,
a
they look
territorial
like
dispute?
it looks like it seems to be some kind of like dispute. There doesn't really seem to be any riders, and they definitely appear smaller than any dragon you would have really heard of. So they appear to be very young, if anything.
Right. She'll turn to the closest person, i.e., just anyone, and relay the information. It's like there's two lightning dragons. They seem young. Maybe a territorial dispute. Is there any way we can sail away from this?
I'll see if I can do anything. I'll head up above deck and try to figure out what that sound is, as well as help the crew out.
I have a question. Since my
Yes.
past involves dragons, am I able to understand or talk to these, or do I have the animal friendship thing? I can't speak to them like through spells, but do I know Draconic language?
I would say growing up, you would probably know Draconic better than you would know Undercommon.
Okay, all right. I
Being like
could
a hermit
attempt to
living with
go.
a dragon.
I could attempt to go and tame them, or like talk to them and have them leave us alone.
But they're
I
in the
mean,
sky.
Yeah, they're like, unless you can no clip up there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Yeah, and
Open
also
the console TGM.
they're also
Yeah.
having a territorial dispute, and
Just
they
shout
seem
at
to
them in
be.
Draconic
You
and
can
tell them
probably
to get
talk
the
to
fuck
them.
down from there.
Yeah, this
Quit
is kind of like
fighting!
a distant fight that you guys witnessed as you as the storm started affecting the boat more and more. Currently, I'm kind of going with you guys have been taking refuge from the rain. As you get close to the island, the noise is what you guys have heard. Kid is going going to try to check out what the noise was. For your dragon speak, you could probably get a chance in the future to speak to one of them, but right now it's a very distant thing.
So,
All right.
are the dragons are they fighting over the water or over the land that we're going to?
They're fighting over the land that you are going to. They seem
Okay.
to both kind of like tear off from each other after like a clash of lightning and are kind of retreating for now. It seems to be a stalemate.
They're both probably equal in power, but only one of them can have house over the island. I don't want to be here when one of them wins.
I mean, we just simply be there when they're fighting and the other one wins. That way, easy takedown on the other one. He's already
Yeah,
weak.
but we don't know which one of them will win. It's a battle between a chromatic and a metallic dragon.
Wait a minute. Aren't metallic dragons good guys?
It's a bit more nuanced than that, but usually the metallic dragons are, how do you say, uh, less murder hobo-y. Metallic dragons usually don't attack people without provocation, but chromatic dragons will, on average, kill anything they deem unworthy.
So with this, Alis, you would know the island that you are headed to is a temple of the metallic dragon god, is what you've been told, but it's just kind of like this island exists, and that was the last rumor that you heard for your trail to hunt down the person that you were sent for.
Is the storm like continuing, or did they kind of like back off of each other
the
yet?
the storm seems to be kind of like they kind of like initiated the clouds to start storming, like their lightning and stuff kind of like made the clouds swell and start to
Mhm.
rain. As you guys get closer, uh and this sound has gone off, the boat seems to be kind of very erratic. um Kid, as you get to the top, roll a uh let's go with, I don't know if you would have much. Just go with a straight history check.
I am a Marine, so I am trained on ships.
Okay, so roll that with advantage.
Sick.
Ooh, already good.
All right.
Why is it
So
not doing that? That's
I
weird.
set it. I set it off auto. So it's at the top. There's the toggles that on your character sheet. If you want to switch over to advantage, disadvantage. If you want to switch back to auto, you can. But
Where's
I
the
think
toggle?
on your character sheet at the top in the center, he'll have like 3 red buttons that says like
Aha, I
on.
see.
Yeah. But 19 will let you know. Uh, Go ahead and roll a. What's your passive perception more than anything, honestly?
11.
Okay. Roll an active perception as you get closer to the door.
Can Keela help me with that?
Sure.
There it is.
Nice.
19.
Okay. So with that, you will know that it sounds like a kind of sailing ship's worst nightmare. You hear the sounds of like a harpy, like faintly through the door as you get
Oh
close.
god.
Oh, I'll shout that out just as I get to the door. Harpies!
All right.
Mounted one?
What is a harpy?
Something that wants to grab you and eat you, small one.
Something that would take you off of this ship if it gets the chance.
I've seen them where I come from, and they're quite terrifying little rat.
Some of them are not so little.
Well, I mean, I've seen plenty of scary stuff near the carnival or in that area.
Okay. Oh. Well,
I've never been to a carnival, but
are
you make them
you
quite terrifying.
are you trying to go onto the top deck, Jordan?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you'll bust through the door. Within that one, the ship is currently like about to keel. It's falling over as you see the person steering the ship is about to jump overboard and is like you kind of
Oh
just see him
shit.
fall as you exit the door.
Okay. So I have proficiency in water vehicles. I know how to drive the boat. My question is, how hard is it going to be for me to save this?
I would say it'll be pretty hard. What I'll say DC 15 will get you guys wrecked on shore.
Hey man, being on the shore is better than keeling
Shipwrecked.
Yeah.
So
in the middle.
So are like where are the harpies at while this is happening?
It's kind of like a sound in the distance. They seem to be kind of luring people off the ship,
Oh boy.
and they're seem like as people kind of get to the top of the deck. If you exit, the more like the further you walk on the deck, you'll probably have to make a saving throw to deal with the song. Below deck, it's kind of too faint to really affect you guys.
Oh.
How far is it from where the door is to where the steering wheel is?
I would say like he can probably get there in one round easily, but I don't know if like it's up to you guys if the rest of you want to try to leave the cabin to do anything.
Oh yeah, just let's stay in the sinking boat.
Just gonna try not to drown.
I mean, if he's
I think
going,
I'll at least go.
if he's going up, I'm going up.
Yeah, we're gonna
I'll
have to
go
fight the
up.
harpies.
I'd rather
Hey,
be
let's
on
goes
the
up.
top of the
I don't
ship.
want to drown.
I cannot drown, dude. I don't know wanna.
I've left my cave for the first time in 300 years.
Throw in the Davy Jones meme.
All
Be
right,
afraid to
so
get wet.
you can start to run across to the steering wheel. Kid will have you make a wisdom save to stay straight and make it to the helm.
My worst saving throw.
All right,
13.
that will actually succeed.
Oh yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Go ahead and give me a water vehicles check with.
What is the stat that governs that?
We'll let you do strength right now to try to
Hell yeah.
turn the. You're trying to turn the whatever it's called on a boat. I don't know, like the paddle that
The
to
rudder.
turn. Yeah, the rudder. You're trying to turn the rudder out of like full spinning, so you're trying to stop the wheel.
As I'm running to the wheel, I'm gonna start barking orders at people who are still on the ship to try to get them to kind of help with the sails and the riggings and stuff so that whatever damage is already being caused by people not at their post is being mitigated.
All right. Okay, so with the 23, you've successfully stopped the boat from like full spinning, so it's not just following the current. You're able to start steering the boat from this point. With what does everyone else want to do in this moment?
Well,
I mean,
can we see the
what can we
harpies, or
do?
can we just hear them?
Basically you guys are just being the boat is being hit by the songs. You can't really see them right now. Like currently you're still under deck, so like if you run out, you might be able to try to look for them in the sky or something.
Yeah, man.
Sure, why not? I'm gonna try to find one and lob a firebolt at it.
I'll probably do the same thing, honestly.
All right, let's go. All right, ooh.
Holy shit, the boat teleported.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's the best one for that. Okay, so with that, we got you guys up on the top deck right now. Um, everyone that's trying to find the harpies, roll perception.
Hey.
Nice.
15.
16.
All right, we'll say, Alice, you see the harpy above you in the kind of the storm clouds. The kind of siren song is coming from currently. Uh, but other than you, I don't think anyone sees them right now.
Fire bolter. Is an 18 hit.
Yeah, that will hit.
7 fire damage.
All right.
Nice.
Big yes.
All right. Let's see. Okay. You guys will go from there. The kind of the harpy song seems to kind of stop. As it does, one of the sailors kind of falls out of the netting and hits the deck, kind of like breaking his neck.
Oh,
Uh,
Oh my god.
Crunch.
moving forward through the storm, we'll have Kid make another check trying to steer the boat to the main dock ahead.
Jeez.
I was born for this.
All right.
let him go.
Steamboat Willie.
Give me one sec.
Natural 20.
So should we be attacking these harpies then?
Currently, Paladin was able to pick one out of the sky and shoot it with his 20 perception. That shut down the song. So you guys aren't currently hearing the harpy siren anymore. But with this nat 20, you guys are going to be able to kind of hit the shores as the harpy kind of flies away.
Okay. So the fireball seemed to have deterred it.
Yeah, it wasn't really expecting to be confronted in cover of the storm.
I got lucky.
He saw
Am
like
I
a
still
shadow in
crashing
the
the boat, or
clouds.
am I able to get it under control to try to bring it to port?
You with your nat 20, you are going to be able to bring it into port. It will not be like fully seaworthy upon landing, but it will be intact.
He saved
Still
the
be in
ship.
one
Make him the
piece.
captain.
Yay! Clap us all
I'm about to
around.
pull rank on this boat.
I
I
don't
mean, the
know
other guy
what,
abandoned ship, so
He didn't abandon ship. I think he got lured off.
Could be worse. You could be a gnome half. You could be a gnome half vampire.
I know that
A gnome half vampire with 2 little tinkered pistols.
copy that because I don't remember which one I picked.
And a helmet that lets him control devils.
That's an inside joke.
All right, so from there we'll go. Let's see if we can get it to pop over. There it goes.
Holy fuck.
Dang.
Uh,
This is a rickety pier.
Yeah, this is the boat. You guys kind of like are able to pull it in, but there's definitely a lot of damage from the storm and the rocks of the area. It seems to be kind of like a dangerous area for large ships to get this close in general. And then there also seems to be wreckage of other ships around you guys here and there.
Yikes. Is it still like raining and storming right now, or is it like calm-ish?
We'll say the rain is still going. The storm is starting to calm. I don't know. I have.
From
Can I get
from
you
the
to
docks.
fix my my token to be like the other one? Because that old one is.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why that
yeah.
one's so small. What the fuck?
Let's see. Where
That's your
do
actual size.
Yeah, for some
That's how
reason,
big you're compared.
for some reason, the size on some of the tokens are like loading as small creatures whenever they drop.
Mm.
I mean, it's pretty lore accurate for Alexander.
Yeah.
Well,
So you guys are able to like climb off the ship into the docking area. As you do, I'm gonna try to see if I can fix this thing. Let's see. As the ship.
Is there anything on this immediate dock that can be opened or looked into?
Yeah. As you guys can land, you can roll a perception or an investigation to kind of look around the dock.
Also, how many people besides us were left on the boat when we landed?
Let's see. I'll roll. There seems to be one person left, and they were sleeping under deck.
Is there anything of, in air quotes, value on the ship?
There's like just standard things. There's kind of like some food cargo and stuff like that, but this was seemed to be kind of just like a 1 day journey. They were expecting to drop you guys off.
I'll take some of that food cargo.
But then there's always rope and sail stuff everywhere.
How many is it? It's like 1 day, like 1 day of rations.
It's probably like just a barrel of like stuff for the crew. So it's like probably like a 5-man crew at least. So there's like a good amount of food there. But if you just want like if you want to take a like a week worth of like dry rations, you can, but any like major perishable stuff will only last you like a day or two anyways.
I'll take the dry rations.
Does that lag you out?
No, it's fine so far.
Okay, so there's nothing on the dock to be seen. Sad.
So we'll say with your 15 and 19, you guys start to see motion in the water.
Ooh,
Okay.
as
like
you're walking.
Saw the dead
how
bodies
like
washing ashore.
how much is this like motion? Is just look like just like fish in the water, or like something large moving through the water?
If I lean over the edge and look into the water, what will I see?
Well, you will see. It definitely seems to be. It's not in D&D terms. It's a like kind of medium sized. Um.
It's us big.
Yeah.
Oh dang!
A
Look at-
medium-sized what?
Back up from the edge.
If you get closer and try to lead over to see what's going on, you can determine that there seems to be some kind of humanoid figure moving closer to the edge of the dock.
Ooh,
From
Uh,
there, we can have you guys roll initiative.
Why is everything trying to kill us? We just got here.
this is the ocean.
I look over to everyone, kind of like in like shock and horror, because I see like a humanoid figure, and I'm like, guys, there's something in the water.
And Ash is already like shaking her head, backing up. Like I don't like this. She's got her like her hood above her head too. 'Cause she's trying to keep her hair dry.
And I don't understand. 'Cause it looks like a human, and I haven't been around for a while, so I'm like they may need our help, and I'm like reaching my hand towards the water to like maybe help them.
Don't touch it.
I
Gets
kind of like
drowned.
yank my hand back. I'm just like, oh, but doesn't it need help? I mean, it's a human, right? Look at
There's plenty of things that look like humans. What are you, a bubbling babe? Did you lose all form of survivability in the cave?
it's I don't I haven't seen a lot of things, and I kind of like back away from the edge a little bit, away from whatever's happening.
Did you regress in your age? You just touch things you don't know?
I've only experienced little of life outside of the cave.
And you're just not that scared.
Well, there's not a lot of things that hurt me there in the caves.
Because it's a cave. There's
Well,
rocks and then there's more rocks.
Let's see.
I had a guardian that was more than capable of keeping things away from the caves. I didn't have much that I had to worry about.
Yes, and we see how much that's done for you. Reaching into the
I
waters.
pull my quarterstaff out as you're like saying like that I'm like capable. I was like, I'll show you incapable.
Please do.
All right. So you guys start to see 4 zombies climb out of the water.
Without my daggers.
How did they turn to zombie?
It's the undead. Are they like waterlogged zombies?
Yeah, I think I have a picture. Let's see.
All right, I'm back. So what happened?
You guys landed, and on the dock, they kind of looked around. They started seeing figures moving through the water, and it ended with zombies starting to crawl out of the ocean shore.
So they're either floaters or
That's not good.
drowners.
Yeah.
Who is
Whatever
this?
they are, we should return them to a watery grave.
Let's see. Yeah,
I have a
got one.
question. If they're filled with water, right?
So, as much as it's whatever they are can be filled. They are quite
Um,
waterlogged.
well, I do have a spell. It's create and destroy water. Um, how am I able to do anything with that since they're like waterlogged?
You could try to destroy water like on basically it would kind of just like dry them out. I don't know if it would really do any
Turn
damage.
them crispy.
You could be
Yeah.
making
Oh
them
no,
faster.
actually, this is perfect. No, this is perfect. This is perfect. I dry them out, turn them into beef jerky, and then I use control flame. I got this. We got this.
All right. So with turn order, we're gonna start with Kid. He seems to rage and battle axe.
I'm also gonna have Keela bite the zombie.
Okay.
Yucky.
Both of
13.
those will hit. Yep.
I
Sorry, I
need
forgot to roll initiative.
I need that zombie to make an intelligence saving throw.
Four.
Fail. Let's see.
It gets plagued with memories of its past life.
It takes 1 piercing and 5 psychic. On top of the oh, I haven't even rolled my damage. 9 slashing and then
Nice.
12 slashing from rage.
Damn.
All
So
right.
18.
So 18 damage, easy enough. You kind of like lop off one of its arms as Keela bites into it, and you kind of like see it like have like a weird like stumble moment as it confusingly remembers its life as a sailor. From there, we will go to the next turn. It'll be one of the zombies. It's going to climb over the railing and try to claw at Alexander.
Dick.
See, did I close that? Yeah, I didn't. No, I didn't. Is there? So it'll slam you. Does a 13 hit you?
Yes. Exactly.
All right, that'll be 5 bludgeoning.
Oh.
No. My
And then
little
I'll go
rodent, not rodent friend.
to Ash. It is your go.
It's my go. Okay. Um. Uh. Do you guys do the whole like flanking advantage thing?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, if you're like if you're a straight line through the character, you can get advantage.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to move just here so that next time our rodent friend can move it to the flank position so we can get advantage on it. I'm just gonna hit the zombie with my dagger.
All right.
Aggro attack, go! 23.
All right, 23 definitely hits.
3 piercing.
All right.
Stab him in the eye.
Okay. Kid, the one that you attacked is up. It's going to slam you. I think a 6 misses.
Yep.
So we'll go to Alis. It is Paladin. I don't know if he's used to hearing his character name yet.
All right. It is me, isn't it? Step here. And does an 18 hit?
Definitely.
6 slashing damage to that one.
Oh. All right.
That's
that
it.
will slice into the zombie. And we will go to Alexander.
After getting slammed, he's gonna scurry to the side of him. He's gonna cast this as a bonus action.
Okay.
And is it advantage or is it +2?
It's advantage.
You get advantage, and then, then you can make your attack with your
19.
hex.
Nice.
19 will hit.
Flank him.
Max sneak.
Hell yeah.
7 damage, and then another. Is it 1d6? Another 2 on top of that.
All right. So you
And
deal 15. We'll go.
I also get to choose one ability he has disadvantage to. I guess. Would that just be like one attribute, like Dex or something, or?
Basically, yeah, you pick one of their ability score. So if you pick Dex, you can do Dex or
Sure.
Con or.
Dex.
Okay. So disadvantage. Okay. So you slice into it with 15. Will be. That's pretty crazy. We'll go. Okay. It is sliced in half, and it seems to kind of stitch itself back together.
Oof. So I hate fighting zombies.
I would like what she says. She hates fighting zombies. I don't think humans can do that. As I like lean over while he's stitching himself together.
Yeah.
It's still a good blow, though. Good job.
End turn. Nothing else I can do.
Yeah, the nat 20 undead fortitude surprised me, honestly.
Also,
Azile.
did we skip the clown?
I just running him at the end of the
okay.
round. He's not here. I'm just kind of like auto running him.
I was just asking.
I think he technically rolled a 13, but I just left him at the bottom of the turn order. All right, so you want to entangle the bottom two zombies?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast entanglement on the bottom 2 zombies. I'm gonna throw the spell back far enough so that it doesn't entangle either of my compadres on the deck, but I'm gonna make it so that these zombies get entangled. So I yell to the 2 nearest to the 3 zombies and I yell for them to like step back, and I said and I throw my spell in that direction.
All right, they will fail. They are considered restrained.
Okay, that will be the end of my turn.
Okay, so let's see if I remember right. Okay, so it will these two, let's see, I think it's both of them. Yeah, both of the ones at the bottom. It is now their turns. They're going to try to slam, but they will do so with disadvantage. One of them gets a nat 1, and the other will get a 11. Does an 11 hit you, Alis? I think it does not. I think you have a 12. So they will both miss Alis as they are tied down by the roots and unable to move. And then we will go to Chuckles. We'll have Chuckles.
I can't use his character sheet.
I think you should be able to now.
Sick. Vicious mockery on this guy.
Okay. Vicious mockery. How much damage is that? Let's see.
A D4.
Wisdom save D4. Can you
What,
bring up one you clicked again, sir?
Okie dokie.
No,
Oh,
just
the one I clicked. That
yeah.
one.
Yeah. Okay, so you deal 3 damage on a wisdom save.
Can we know what you insulted these
I'm not
zombies
that
with?
character. I don't know what he would say.
Just make it up. Make it canon. He's just
Is
the last time I talked to him about his character, he started going into that guy's clown voice off of YouTube. So I mean, you kind of know that character.
Okay. Hey, you should floss. I can see you have gingivitis from here.
And his head explodes.
So he will take 3 damage. That will not bring him down, but he is very much about to. He's like death's door. And then he also gets disadvantage on his next attack, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The silent menace of gingivitis.
I
It
imagine
is Kid's turn. Bloodless.
Okay. Kid's going to pull out his second battle axe and swing at the first one. 13.
All right. 13 will hit.
11. That's too
Uh,
much. Oh no, that's not too much. Okay.
D8 plus
13.
4. Yeah, so 13 damage, and you will get. Let's see, he has to roll he will fail, so he will die. And
Right.
bam, he's dead.
Then he's going to step over here. And he's going to have Kilobite 9.
They are currently entangled, so no matter where you are, they get advantage.
Okay, sick. DC 13 intelligence save.
All right, they will get 12, so they will fail. So it'll be 1 piercing, 6 psychic.
Yep. And then he will take his other axe swing at that guy.
All right,
For
and
7.
X for 7.
Turn.
Okay, it'll be the zombie in between Alexander and Ash. He is going to try to slam Ash as she runs up to her. Let's go with the. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah, but I am going to cast shield.
Okay, with shield, if that saves you, then you will not be hit. So then it'll be your turn.
There we go.
Yeah, you get a
Just
plus
say
5. I don't know
plus
what
5.
your total is. So I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah, it's
14.
higher than 17.
Yeah, so.
I think it's gonna be 19 till the start of my next turn.
All right, so it'll be 19 till then, and then it's your go. You have the weak guy in between you and Alexander. You get advantage.
Alright.
I think your dagger and shocking grasp both get advantage.
Mm-hmm. What is the zombie wearing, by the way? Just as
It seems to be kind of like sailor's clothes. These basically seem to be the undead of past shipwrecks.
Okay. I'm gonna just try shocking grasp on it because it's all water based and this is lightning damage.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah. Shocking grasp.
It'll be spell attack. So just d20 plus your thing. Yeah.
24.
Yeah, 24 hits.
Uh, 5 lightning.
All right, let's go.
And it can't take reactions
That's
until
problem.
its next turn.
All right, it will fail. So it will kind of be shocked and just convulse and perish into the ground.
Yay!
Oh god, there's blood all over my fur.
No.
Alis.
Yuck. I'm going to then move
Okay. Yeah.
over here. Because there's more zombies. She's like gonna like wipe her hands off on her cloak. Like, oh, that's one.
I gotta remember what a spell does real quick. Hang on.
All right, Paladin. What do you want to do?
All right. So you guys are gonna see Alis bring her sword hand up, and then flip the sword over, slam it into the deck, and both zombies need to make a dexterity saving throw. I don't know why it says DC 0. It shouldn't say DC 0.
Yeah, basically it's just whatever's on your sheet. I don't know why it's doing that.
Oh,
Oh,
so they've got to make a DC 12 saving throw. Dex throw.
okay. Dex.
Or take 4 force damage.
All right. You will. One will fail, one will succeed. Go ahead and roll your d6.
It's already done. It's 4.
Oh, okay. So
Yep.
let's go. It will succeed its saving throw, so it is able to stay alive, but it kind of gets knocked back from your burst of force damage a little bit. The other one here is not affected by the burst.
And that's it. Catch me. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We'll action surge and the one that's saved.
Okay.
Was a 21 hit.
Yeah.
5 slashing.
Hey.
Okay.
Not getting away without getting hurt today. That's it. That's my turn.
All right, you slash into
Sword
the
burst
other
and
one,
stab.
and then it'll be Alexander.
10, 15, 25. I want to climb up on like one of these like poles right here so I can get a little bit of height to get over the taller people around me.
Okay.
And
They are entangled, so you have advantage.
I'm gonna bonus action move Hex to that one. And I'm gonna fling another card at it. 20.
That'll hit.
And an extra max damage. Let's go.
All right, so you hexed this one, right?
Yeah, that's the one I was aiming for.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So 14 damage total. He looks very injured as you kind of sink a card straight into his skull. Azile, it is your turn. You have these two zombies trapped in your roots in front of you.
Okay. So if I move up close to them, I'm going to use my quarterstaff and shillelagh,
Okay.
and
That's a nat
hit
20.
the close. Yeah.
Let's fucking
Yes.
go.
Smack the hoe.
Smack that all on the floor. Smack that.
Mhm. Yeah. So I swing it above my head and then bring it down on him, and just absolutely crack him in the skull. And then I turn back to Ash and look at her and say, I may not know a lot, but at least I know how to hit stuff.
She really lazily gives her like a golf clap. Brother.
That's the end of my turn. I just kind of like sling the blood off my staff and then just look around, I guess, to see like what's happening.
All right. So looking around, there seems to only be one zombie remaining. From there, we'll go turn order. Seemed to kind of disappear. All right. It'll be the last zombie's turn. Let's go. All right, kid is gonna hit you.
Bring it.
Nat 20.
Sick.
Damn.
It'll deal 9 bludgeoning.
All easy. Halved.
The zombie like breaks a finger off the armor.
And then we'll end with Chuckles there.
He will move up a bit.
Vicious
And,
mockery.
Vicious
He'll
mockery.
Keep yelling insults.
I invoke the power of the heavens and Grayskull. I smite thee.
What the fuck is
And
a
he'll Sacred
gray
Flame.
skull?
I
Okay.
thought all skulls were gray.
Okay, with Sacred Flame. Let's see. Dex save.
Better question. What the fuck is a he-man?
I said he
Alright.
said human.
It barely makes the save as
Dang it.
the Sacred Flame kind of fizzles out in the rain. Kid.
It doesn't have a soul yet to burn. It's gone.
Kid is going to
It seems Chuckles'
cut it
connection to
down.
the divine is not fully formed.
20 slashing plus 4.
Alright, I don't think it can physically make that, so it will die.
Telling me it can't sew itself up like it did for.
Well, its DC is 5 plus the damage taken.
I know, I'm making a joke.
So 20 kind of makes a 25 impossible.
Is it? By the way, is it raining currently?
Yeah, it is still kind of drizzling. The rain does seem to be quieting down, but it is starting to get late as you guys have been here. So it is kind of like nighttime approaching.
Should probably find an inn.
Well, I was gonna ask. Some of these barrels that are on this like thing, are there any of them that are full of water?
There is a barrel of water on the ship. Some of it seems to have kind of either been knocked out or leaked out on the ship, but what do you ask?
Well, I mean, I don't care if it's like rainwater or not. Like just like anything will do. I just want to wash the blood and viscera off me.
Oh yeah, you'd be able to do that with seawater if you wanted to.
Yeah, but
No.
seawater's salty and sticky.
Don't raccoons like
Sticky?
salty, sticky things?
What kind of? I'm sorry. What kind of seawater have you been around?
Seaweed's
is
kind of
sticky.
sticky.
Mm.
But are you rubbing sea? Okay, I don't
You know
know
what?
kind of water you're near, but it's don't go near it again.
I mean,
I
I've
assume
never
this,
been to
the-
Faerun.
It
I
just made
assume
me.
this stairwell here goes up onto the land.
Yeah, you can use that to get up onto the little walkway up the rocky cliff there. It's kind of like a 30-foot climb to the first little section. As you approach, you see a large statue of a dragon kind of posted up.
Oh, it's all of it's blacked out for me.
Oh, you
I
gotta
can't see
move
any of
your
that.
you gotta move your token into it.
Oh,
Yeah, I can help you if it is.
wow.
Oh, there it goes.
You?
All right. Anyone that can't see still, if you click your token and then hit the light button, it should automatically give you sight and light.
I can see like the bottom portion of the statue. The top is cut off by darkness.
Oh yeah, I don't really know. Okay, yeah, because of the way they put the line. I got you. I can just move it down.
Would I do a perception check to see if there's anything in this room at all?
Yeah, looking through these seem to be some kind of like sleeping quarters. It's definitely a kind kind of space. Like there is this room seems to be kind of like a living quarter. The next room you guys approach has a kobold in it. He'll kind of greet you and start asking you a bunch of questions. As he does, a bunch of more kobolds start running out of other rooms upon the commotion. But they just kind of assault you guys with questions like, "What are you wearing? How like, where did you come from? How did you like?" They're just super not used to people being here, so they're innately curious about everything. Uh, they're super fascinated in Exile's armor. They're just kind of like picking at you guys and asking you about literally anything and everything.
I step back away from everything because I'm a little overwhelmed by the sudden interest.
Can I
You know
like
what? I'm gonna
dazzle
pull
them?
one out of the. I'm gonna pull one out of the book of Draxus here, or Braxis here.
Can I kind of like try to just distract them with some card tricks so they're not bombarding everybody
Yeah.
with tricks?
Yeah, you're kind
With
of
like
about their same height. We'll have you start trying to do some tricks, take the attention off of people. Azal, looking through the quarters, you kind of see that like this seems to be a room for like a larger person, maybe like someone of like medium, like humanoid size. But there doesn't seem to be a lot of decoration other than a few, like a chair, a table, and like a seems to be a place where like a sword could hang or something above the bed.
Okay, there's nothing hanging there though, right?
No, it seems to be empty. If you want to like try to toss the room for anything, you can. But other than that,
Nah, I don't want to toss the room for anything. Okay. Um, so I'm gonna just stay back away from everyone and I'm gonna kind of like yell to the kobolds and be like, um, where have we landed?
oh, this is Dragon's Rest. The uh, the cook is making dinner for everyone soon. If you guys would like to join us, we're not. We don't usually have a ton of visitors. It's always nice to have a new face. If you follow me, I can lead you up the hill. Maybe introduce you to everybody. The leader tends to stay in the library most of the time.
Yes, please. Take us to the leader. I am here on business. Please. We would appreciate that.
All right, we'll say Lately here. We'll start to lead you guys up the hill. The others are kind of like following uh, Alexander and trying to get him to show them more and more tricks, asking him how things are done.
Galus is just gonna head pat one of the kobolds.
Can I cast detect magic and look at the statue?
You can cast detect magic. The statue doesn't really seem to be magical. Well, let's see here. See if I can get this number. Okay, it's just a star A1. Okay. Um, you can make an Arcana trick for me.
17.
Who?
Uh, Kid. He is trying to examine the statue at the bottom here. With a 17 Arcana, you will know that it depicts a bronze dragon from a metallic
Oh, sorry.
frame. Um, and looking around, you kind of see that these are kind of like very monastic, like cells. Like this seems to be some kind of like temple of sorts from your past travels.
All right.
Man, how far up
Cool.
is this damn library?
So the area you guys are in now is about 55 feet up off the ground as you guys climb up the cliff. You guys passed another kobold that's kind of like turning a pulley that seems to be pulling up some like fish in a bucket and stuff like on a little platform. As you come around Azile, you will see a human cooking in a small kitchen and a couple more kobolds sitting around a large table.
Should I enter this area here? This is leader.
Yeah, this isn't the leader. This is where the guy is making dinner.
I walk in and I kind of like nod towards the cook. Uh, Thank you. May I sit and eat with you?
Yes, all are welcome here. We are a temple of peace, and we seek to aid anyone around. Uh, Looking at you guys seem to be very capable people. Yeah, you have the equipment and looks of valiant warriors and people of various skills. I could definitely use some help with some recent things, if you wouldn't mind, to look after uh, a location for me. Recently, there seems to be some trouble with my friends that live there. Uh, Not being able to travel there has limited the kinds of herbs and things that I can get to make things and food for the people here. But
So,
I would
you
more
want
than
us to
happily
get
feed
things
you.
for you?
If you like, I basically, I like, we're happy to feed you if you would be more than gracious to help us secure more food in the morning. I would greatly appreciate it. Your efforts. I have not been able to seek help from my friends in a while due to recent events. I can explain more tomorrow if you don't mind, but for now, you look like you've had a rough journey. You can take a seat and eat. We're just about to serve the stew.
I'm more than willing to help you get anything that you need in exchange for the help that you're graciously offering. Um, but is it possible to meet with the leader before we eat at all, or
Oh,
will he be
yes.
dining with us?
If you go up the cliff a little ways, the door on the side will lead you into the library. She spends most of her time there. Uh, there is only it's pretty easy to find. There's only really one or two places here that have a door, but it's just about another 20-30 feet up the cliff there.
Thank you so very much. I will be back. And with that, I turn and I go out the door to go find the leader.
All right. So you guys head back up. Uh, if anyone else wants to do anything here, you're more than welcome. She starts heading back up towards the library. You guys find a door, and I think you should be able to enter. If not, I can fix it.
Oh, I just was stopping because I figured this might be it.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's the place to go.
Okay.
All right. As
All right.
you enter here, you'll be face to face with a uh, winged kobold flying around the library, carrying books here and there, and a kind of elder-looking woman sitting at the table with various documents and books open, studying. Let's see. Does that work?
Yeah, that worked. Ooh, she's really pretty. Okay. I enter. Kind of like, and
Oh,
kind of like clear my voice to just like get her attention a little bit.
yeah. She'll kind of glance up from her papers with candlelight and say, "You guys are new faces. What are you? What brings you to the Temple of Dragon's Rest?"
I step a little closer towards her and greet her. Hello, my name is Azel. I was sent here. We had a distressing message about the dragons. It wasn't quite clear what is happening, but I was sent to speak to someone here on the island. I figured since you're the leader, you might be able to help me with that.
Oh, my prayers to Bahamut may have been answered. I have been seeking help in dealing with the matter. There seems to be some kind of dark force with the young chromatic dragon that has appeared along the island. Uh, there are a few mysteries about the island. I don't really know what's happening currently, but the bronze dragon that was staying here, sent by Bahamut, according to him, refused to take my advice and flew off on his own and seems to have been fighting with the other dragon around the island.
Do we know what is causing the dragons to fight like they are?
Well, they tend to be natural enemies with the metallic and chromatic. Their chromatic dragon seems to have allied himself with some figures in cloaks that have been sneaking around here and there. We've had reports from a couple of the kobolds seeking out food.
And where have these people in cloaks been spotted? Is there anywhere that anyone that I could speak to that have seen them firsthand?
The last time we saw them was near the Shipwreck Cove. They seem to be carrying large bones out of the wreckage, possibly those of a past dragon. They have used this island as a kind of frequenting place in the past. It has some connections to some ancient power.
Um, so is there anyone else that we can speak to that knows anything else about what is happening at all here in your village in your town?
As of now, I think the Mason Varnoth up in the temple may be able to tell you some about the shipwreck, but the other main place would be the cove. There seems to be some more strange happenings with Tarak's mushroom friends. We've not been able to get things for potions and such from them anymore.
The cove, not the place that we landed in.
No, this is on the other side of the island. It's kind of a cave. During low tide, you'll be able to walk in. During high tide, you may have to swim a little bit or take a boat around the island. There is a rowboat that we use for small journeys that Tarak would most likely lend you if you are aiding him in the morning.
Thank you. I will come back in the morning and speak to you once I've spoken to some other people. I appreciate your audience. And I kind of just abruptly turn and just walk out without even waiting for her to respond, and to
Okay.
go back and get food.
Okay. As you start to walk back to get food, what has everyone else been doing?
I want to look through this library to see if there's any books that stand out to me.
Okay. Looking through the library, let's see. Uh, you can go ahead. Let's see. Go ahead. Yeah, you can roll like some kind of studying check, like history, arcana, something like just kind of like going through the books.
12.
All right. With a 12, you'll kind of go through some books. You kind of find a lot of different things on um, dragons or different religions and history. If there is, I don't know if anyone's trying to also go through the library for help. Then there's
Chuckles
also
probably is, or yeah.
Most likely.
all right. So with help, what do you get?
Oh, okay. Mm.
Still 12. Let's see what it is. Let's have Chuckles give you a plus 2, we'll go to 14. With 14, we'll say you kind of start to see mentions of a cult with kind of ties to some chromatic dragons that has existed in the past with slight mentions here and there. They're kind of just known as like the cult of dragons vaguely, but they don't have a lot of description.
She'll keep a mental note of that because it seems like it's a prevalent but heavily guarded notion of people. Because aligning yourself with chromatic dragons is, let's just say you won't get many job offers if people knew that. Or maybe you would, depending on the people.
This is the
Good.
cook.
Okay. He's cool.
Oh, by the way, what kind of stew are they serving?
It seems to be mostly seafood.
Okay. Well then, Alexander as a raccoon is trying to figure out how to eat hot food without using a utensil. Because raccoons normally dunk their food in water and it's already in a stew. He just can't grab it because it's hot.
Use this. I hand him a spoon.
Hazel just giggles at the raccoon while she watches him like fumble food around in his fingers and like huffing and puffing at his hands.
Hey, I wouldn't be laughing. I could make your soup scream at you.
That's a terrifying threat.
She kind of puts her hands like on like her elbows on the table and puts her chin on her like fist, and she's like, and I'll just turn is my befriend a beast and make you do as I wish.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Okay, so you guys get treated to a nice little seafood, and it seems to be mostly like kind of seafood, and then like a little bit of herbs and mushrooms that are around. With this, you can take a short rest, and we'll go. If you guys just want to take a sleep for the night, we can go to a long rest and come to the morning. Or you guys can go up to the kind of shrine area and see if you can talk with the mason.
Since I'm an elf, don't I get to long rest in 4 hours?
Yeah, you transfer 4 hours, and then with everyone else sleeping, you kind of can get some time to like walk around and do simple things.
Okay, is there a specific place that we're like staying?
They aren't super equipped for guests, so they would kind of just like set some cots up in a storage room down in the area below. Like they would like move some of the like crates or little kayak kind of looking things and set up some hammocks for you guys.
Okay. Well, I'm going to while everyone's sleeping, once I'm up, how long do I have once my trance is over before like everyone's awake?
It'd be 4 hours normally for a standard human sleep.
Okay. I'll just they said that I would have to go to the top of the mountain, right? Talk to the other person.
Yeah, if you follow the stairs up, you'll kind of like see a kobold walking down as on your way up, and as you get to the top, there seems to be kind of just a woman with a one eye that is like polishing stone and like sweeping and maintaining the grounds up in the temple. And that's her.
Okay, I enter the temple and I see the lady, and I kind of nod again to her, and ask if she knows anyone who knows about the dragons and the hooded figures.
She would tell you that she has been here as mostly like a place of retirement for her. She is seeked here to escape her life of hardship and wants to rest. I spend my days kind of maintaining the stonework and dealing with small problems here and there. The dragons, I don't know much about the new ones around. The one here that was staying here was a metallic dragon of worshipper of Bahamut, the man in the statue behind us. He sent him here to aid us, but he seemed to be young and hot-headed and just sought to fight immediately. He did not take the elders' warnings of peace.
Oh, sorry, I had myself muted. So because of the things that are happening with the dragons, the metallic dragon has left.
So the metallic dragon that was staying here, the young one, was hot-headed and arrogant and decided that he could take the other without issue and ran off.
So the dragon has the one dragon is fighting basically for dominance.
Yeah, well, he was sent here by the god, but uh, in his haste, he seems to have gotten himself in over his head with the events of last night.
Has anyone or do you have anyone who speaks to the dragons?
The elder can, but the rest of us, other than the kobolds, don't really speak that language very well.
Thank you. And she kind of just is going to go back down and speak to the others. Like she wants to talk to who you said somebody was at the cove that we could speak to.
The cove is the mission, is where the mission that like Varnath was sending you, or no, this is Varnath. So the cook was sending you to, was like saying that the cove was like a place that he used to get ingredients for things from, but since recent events he hasn't been able to like get into the cave because of like some issue going on. So he, if you could check that out for him, he would greatly appreciate it. And he's willing to let you use his rowboat to go around, or you could like hike across the island. It's up to you. In the morning, while you're up here, you can, while talking to Varnath, roll a history check for me. With the 20, you will recall hearing here and there in your travels to the port with Alice. She that people would talk of a General Varnoth Winder, um, and how she led the Azor Wolves in great success in battle. But this person here seems to be not. She seems to have appearance of war and like struggles in her life, but is very much kind of resigned to simple maintenance work and daily task of upkeep here and there.
This is kind of like a janitor, but like they're like an important person, not really a janitor.
Yeah, basically it's like kind of like a janitor, but it's like a skilled craftsman that's just like maintaining all the stonework of a temple. But she seems to be like battle worn, but has like kind of resigned herself to a more simple life away from everything. With her talks of the preaches of peace from the elder here.
Okay. Um.
So like the name
Okay.
sounds familiar, but it doesn't really seem to be matching up with the tales that you have heard of the person by this name.
Okay, so I am like unimpressed by this person. Like it doesn't seem like this person is who I would thought that they would have been.
Yeah, because it's like you heard of them as like the great general Varnoth Winder, leading the Azor Wolves, a mighty force in the east, about a decade ago.
Okay. Kind of recalling who she might be, I kind of like look at her quizzically, and I'm like, I kind of ask, I'm like, uh, how did you come to be here on this island?
Well, I like the simplicity of everything. It helps me to relax after a lot of troubles in my life.
Troubles. What do you mean by troubles?
Let's roll persuasion to see if, like, how withholding she is.
Very. She's not telling me back. She's not telling me anything.
Yeah, so she would just be kind of like, "Oh, that was my past life. These days, I'm just a simple temple mason."
Okay. Um, I'm just I guess gonna explore and look around. I don't know if anybody else is gonna wake up and do anything else or what they want to do.
Yeah, you can kind of look around. There's not a ton of stuff around here. As we get to the morning, everybody can click over their long rest. Your button should like autofill a bunch of stuff for you, and then from there, if you want to seek out Tarek to go on his quest, you can, and then you guys could also seek after the shipwreck cove.
I mean, personally, I'm down for the cove.
Yeah, so we have basically like water cave that has mushroom that Tarak is seeking people to help his friends in, and then we have the shipwrecks and that the cult seem to be carrying bones out of. Anyone have any plans to do in the morning as they awake?
Eat breakfast, maintenance on the gear, ready for the next adventure.
Mhm.
Some calisthenics and cardio.
Yeah, warm up.
Scarf down my one piece of dry food I have and dunk it in some water.
It's gone. It's not dry anymore.
Look, man, raccoons gotta have a
Like
constant
the
supply
meme
of
of the
water.
raccoon. It's like the meme of the guy giving raccoons cotton candy.
That's so fucked.
See, being out of like
That's cruel and unusual.
at a carnival, whatever you want to call it, the fucking place where it probably would have happened at least once or twice.
Yeah, he just sees people eating cotton candy all the time. He's like, "What is this?" Dunks it in the water, disappears.
But yeah, I'm down for doing the cove. I just don't want to go by boat to the cove because fuck that.
I just imagine your character like now rips like little pieces of all their food off and dips it in water first just to double check and make sure that it's not going to disappear.
I gotta make sure this isn't cotton candy.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
he's smart enough now to know that it's what cotton candy is. Back when he's just a regular raccoon, no.
Did they explain cotton candy to you before you fled the circus?
I mean, probably.
I like to think he takes a handful of popcorn. It surely won't be the same. Oh, my God.
Soggy popcorn. Ugh.
Hey man, raccoons gotta have it to help their digestion.
Okay, so if you guys want to going out, what do you want to do first thing in the morning? Like, you guys can all get together and just immediately head out, or you guys can talk to Varnath in the morning, or to like get more details, or like
What does my character know about Varnath?
if you like, so Varna, so talking to the cook Tarak is how you get more details on the cove that he wants you to go to. Varnath knows more about the shipwreck stuff a little bit. If you see her, you would instantly kind of like, if you hear her name, you would recognize the name immediately as like a famous general.
Would I? I guess I'd probably just end up asking her anyway, but would I think that she would have any information about the symbol of that group?
She probably would not, like, she's like not really from your
Oh, okay.
town. She's just like a person of fame that soldiers know about. So anyone with like a military background would know, like, recognize her name.
Okay.
The organization that she used to run is called the Azor Wolves.
Hmm.
If you go to see her, you would recognize the temple as a temple of Bahamut, seeing the statue and remembering your wife's religion.
Mm-hmm.
And in the morning, we let's see what's A-list. If you run into Tarek in the morning, he's no longer wearing his like heavy raincoats and layers. He's kind of like packing stuff up on the and like getting the boat together in case you guys were going to use it. And with this, you would see a symbol of a noose tattoo on his neck, which is the identifier of the person that you were supposed to be looking for on that quest that you took from just like a town near El Terrell.
Okay. Not sure what I'm gonna do with that.
And what's the cook's name again? How do you pronounce it?
Tarak. Tarak.
Uh, yeah, I would like to approach him and ask what, like, when they say, because he's fucking raccoon, he doesn't know. He thinks mushrooms like itty bitty mushrooms. Uh, what they mean by like mushroom and mushroom people, air quotes.
Oh, they are about our size, like my size, and your friends. They are friendly with me. That we are friends. If you mention my name, they will recognize it. It seems that their guardian has possibly been confused or some weird controlling effect has gone on. There seems to be some kind of fumes coming out of the caves here and there that is affecting some of them.
Now, when you say fumes, what exactly do you mean by that?
The gas, smoke, air.
Do you mean like spores that come off of
N-
mushrooms?
No, like this isn't from the mushrooms. This is seems to be coming from the island.
Oh, okay. Well, do these fumes only affect the mushrooms? Does it affect?
I'm unaware. I've not been able to get in close since this has been going on. If you take this with you, it can help them be friends with you faster. They seem to appreciate offerings of food to them, and he kind of like hands you a bucket of just like fish guts and parts and just like everything you wouldn't normally like you would cut out of like skinning fish and then like different rotting like waste from like the kitchen. It's basically like a compost bucket.
Normal raccoon gobble that shit down.
Right.
More average intelligence? No.
Yeah, so he just hands you a bucket of food to you, and you're like, okay. He's like, give this to them, tell them my name. They should recognize that you're there to help.
He looks at the bucket, looks back at it. Sure, if they don't attack us on sight, I'll be sure to give it to them. Also, I'd ask him if they have any spare like clothing or like kind of stuff that maybe we could like make some makeshifts stuff to put over our mouths so we don't maybe breathe in the fumes?
They could probably get you some like scraps of cloth or burlap sacks. Uh, let's see. We also have. Yeah, he will let people know if they can bring him back some there is a mushroom there that if you bring it back to him, he can make you a potion of healing. It is called the hardcap mushroom.
Can he give like a better description than just the name?
It doesn't really have one. I would say the cap looks like a heart.
Okay.
From there, if you guys are seeking out the mushroom cave, we can head that way. He said he wanted to not go by boat, so you guys can try to get over there before high tide.
I mean, it's whatever everybody wants to agree on doing. That was just
I
my
am happy
suggestion.
doing whatever too. I'm here for the adventure.
I will say I can't stay on terribly much longer. Y'all can continue without me, and you just catch me up next time if you want to.
Okay, that's fine. I was just kind of planning on going to like midnight normally, anyways.
Oh well, I'll have to be up at 6 a.m.
Okay, that's fine. Just whenever you need to get off is whatever.
Yeah, if you guys just want to kind of tell me what happened, I
Yeah, I
will
can
have to
message
back
you
up.
with. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will. You got not. We don't do it. This is every other Friday, right?
Yeah, this would be 2 weeks from now.
Okay. Well, it was nice playing with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, GG's.
Have a GG, easy. Have a good night, guys.
See you.
Peace.
Bye.
Okay, from there, what do you guys want to do? We can continue from here, or we can wrap up with the two people out, or it's kind of whatever. I was only going to go for like another 30-40 minutes in either way.
Up to you guys. I'm here.
I mean, I'm good.
I
to
mean,
keep
this
going if y'all want to.
I mean, it's a good place to stop since we're like it's a new day and we're gonna head out somewhere.
All right, we'll go ahead and boop. Let's see if that worked. Nope. There we go. Can you guys see that in chat?
Yeah, the calendar.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Where is it at?
It's in the
Oh.
chat on Roll20.
Oh God.
Oh, okay.
Neat.
So there's a date if you guys want to keep that as a note, and then we can start at the beginning of the day heading out towards the Mushroom Cove when we pick up.
All right.
Yeah, sounds good.